Senator Hanson.
I'm quite happy to remove this because this is not what should belong in this parliament. My question is to Senator Brandis, the Attorney General. Senator Brandis, in light of our national security of this nation, will you work to actually ban the burqa in Australia?
هذه المرأة هي سياسية أسترالية ورئيسة حزب ون نيشن اليميني المتطرف، وتمثل ولاية كوينزلاند في مجلس الشيوخ الأسترالي. في أغسطس عام 2017 دخلت البرلمان وهي ترتدي العباية الإسلامية وتطالب مجلس الشعب بحظر النقاب في أستراليا، وهذه ليست سابقة لها. لهذه المرأة تاريخ مظلم في معاداة الإسلام والمسلمين وكل ما هو غير أبيض. لها تغريدات عديدة تصرح بها بعدائها الغريب تجاه المسلمين. ظل هذا الأمر مستمرا لسنوات. تم ضخ الكراهية وتأجيج الفتنة في قلوب الناس، خاصة البيض في أستراليا وما جاورها ضد المسلمين والمهاجرين، وفجأة يحدث هذا.
It was a massacre that changed a country.
This is and will be one of New Zealand's darkest days.
Brenton Tarrant opened fire at 2 mosques in Christchurch, killing 51 people.
He's just an animal. This guy's an animal.
The attack was the deadliest mass shooting by a lone gunman in New Zealand's history.
How do you plead?
Guilty.
But who is this extremist? And what happened in those 19 minutes of terror? Just after 1:30 in the afternoon on March the 15th, 2019, Brenton Tarrant starts live streaming on Facebook from his car. He's dressed in a paramilitary style uniform and armed with semi-automatic weapons. He is about to broadcast a terror attack to the world.
لابد أن هذا حدث لا ينسى. قتل في هذه الحادثة 50 أو 51 مسلم و50 جريح، فقدوا حياتهم في المسجد وهم يؤدون صلاة الجمعة. هل تعرف لما حدث ذلك؟ لأن الشخص الذي قرر تصفية هؤلاء الأبرياء كان أبيضا يمينيا متطرفا، ضخت في رأسه كراهية المسلمين والعنصرية والفوقية لسنوات عديدة، إلى أن قرر أن يتخلص من هذا المرض كما تقول هانسون.
We have a disease. We vaccinate ourselves against it. Islam is a disease. We need to vaccinate ourselves against that.
خطاب الكراهية وما يسمى الإسلاموفوبيا كسيف الحاد، إن لم يتم محاصرته وإيقافه فإنه يؤدي في النهاية إلى كارثة إنسانية عظيمة. ثم يأتي من يقول المسلمين إرهابيين.
Attorney General, Senator Brandis.
Thank you, Mr. President. Senator Hanson, no, we will not be banning the burqa. Now, Senator Hanson, I am not going to pretend to ignore the stunt that you have tried to pull today by arriving in the chamber dressed in a burqa when we all know that you are not an adherent of the Islamic faith. And I would caution you and counsel you, Senator Hanson, with respect, to be very, very careful of the offence you may do to the religious sensibilities of other Australians. We have about 500 million Australians in this country of the Islamic faith, and the vast majority of them are law-abiding, good Australians. And Senator Hanson, it is absolutely consistent with being a good, law-abiding Australian and being a strict adherent Muslim. Now, Senator Hanson, for the last 4 years, I have had responsibility preeminently among the ministers subject to the Prime Minister for National Security Policy. And I can tell you, Senator Hanson, that it has been the advice of each Director General of Security with whom I have worked, and each Commissioner of the Australian Federal Police with whom I have worked, that it is vital for their intelligence and law enforcement work that they work cooperatively with the Muslim community, and to ridicule that community, to drive it into a corner, to mock its religious garments, is an appalling thing to do, and I would ask you to reflect on what you have done.
Order. Order, senators. Senators on my left, please resume your...